Dalen Martin, Matt Johnston, Jason Parker, Austin Findlay, Caden Wright, Nick Hamill, Zach Casemore, Steve Adams, and Dave Francis. Looking for the white flag. Next time by, we should be racing 75 laps. Looking for the green. Into 3 out of 4 down the front. Green is out and we're racing. Off in racing with your race leader, number 26 of Dalen Martin, being challenged by the 11 of Matt Johnston. Number 8 is Jason Parker, number 1 Caden Wright, and 57 is Austin Findlay. 18 is Nick Hamill, and number 16 Zach Casemore. 99 Steve Adams, and number 3 is Dave Francis, but up front Dalen Martin is your leader after 2. Martin out front in second. Matt Johnston in the 11. Jason Parker is making a push towards the front in the number 8 car. Parker in second spot, and the number 11, Matt Johnston, falls to third. Caden Wright is in fourth in the 1 car. Caution on the track. Caution on the racetrack. Number 18, Nick Hamill, slowing right down. And Hamill will head for the pits.
And for Hamill, it was a flat left front tire.
Looking for the green flag here. 2 laps in, 73 to go. We're just getting started. Here we go. Dalen Martin hangs back and then he takes off. Dalen Martin in the 26. Matt Johnston in the 11, and number 8, Jason Parker. 1 is Caden Wright, and 57 is Austin Findlay. 16, Zach Casemore, and number 99 is Steve Adams. 18 is Nick Hamill. But up front right now, Dalen Martin hanging on to top spot. Dalen Martin will lead lap number 4. Jason Parker trying to move up and get on the inside. At the same time, trying not to break out. It is Dalen Martin, Jason Parker, Matt Johnston, and the 1 of Caden Wright. 16 is Zach Casemore, and number 16. And then we've got the 57 of Austin Findlay. 18 is Nick Hamill. 99 is Steve Adams. Dalen Martin leads lap number 6. Martin trying to hold off the defending champion of this race, Jason Parker. Johnston in the 11 car, and Caden Wright in third. Zach Casemore is next, followed by 57 of Austin Findlay. 7 down. And right now, Dalen Martin is feeling all the heat from Jason Parker. Coming up on a lap car, Dave Francis, and Martin gets around, followed by the 8 car of Parker and the 11 of Johnston. Running back in 4th spot, we got Caden Wright. In 5th is Zach Casemore. In 6th, it's a 57 of Austin Findlay. 18, Nick Hamill. 99, Steve Adams. And number 3, Dave Francis. 9 laps in. It is Dalen Martin in the 26, the Mustang. Parker in the 8 car in 2nd spot. Then we have got the 11 of Matt Johnston and the 1 of Caden Wright. 16, Zach Casemore. A couple of feature wins this year. 57, Austin Findlay, and 18, Nick Hamill. Steve Adams in the 99, and Francis in the 3. 10 laps, now 11, with the number 26, Dalen Martin, not about to give up the lead. Parker's second. Johnston is in third, and then the 1 of Caden Wright. Caden Wright, the son of six-time Sauble champion Dan Wright. Then 16, Zach Casemore, followed by the 57 of Austin Findlay, son of Kevin Findlay, 18, Nick Hamill, and then Steve Adams in the 99. 13 laps complete, 62 to go. Jason Parker putting the heat on Dalen Martin, and Martin skirts away. It is Martin. Then we have got Parker, followed by Johnson in 11 and the number 1 of Caden Wright. Dave?
Parker showed his hand maybe a little bit early. Last time down the backstretch, the 8-car Jason Parker made a move to the inside, showed the nose, and Dalen closed that gap with the 26 car. That was really close to making contact. Now, was that a setup, or was that showing his hand a little bit? Parker, a couple of times down the backstretch, has looked to the inside like that might be where he's planning to make the move.
So Dalen Martin leads after 16, trying to hold off Jason Parker in the 8, then Johnson in the 11, Wright in the 1. Going back, 16 Casemore and 57 Findlay. Dave? Parker now on the inside. Gets by the 26 of Dalen Martin coming on a 2. And we got a brand new leader. It is Jason Parker.
Now the part you got to be careful of. Parker's got to be careful he doesn't try and run away too quickly and cause himself to break out. And with it, the 11 car comes along on the inside. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Parker showed his hand. He knew he wanted the inside. It was a matter of time.
So Parker running well above breakout right now in that number 8 car. Johnson in 11, then the 26 of Dalen Martin now falling back to 3rd. Caden Wright in the 1 is next, followed by Zach Casemore in the 16 and 57 of Austin Findlay. 18 is Hamill, but up front, Jason Parker leads. 21 down. Parker in that 8 car. Couple of feature wins this year. Then we go back to Matt Johnston, 26 Dalen Martin, and number 1 of Caden Wright. Zach Casemore in the 16. He has been strong this year. 2 feature wins. 57 Austin Findlay is next, followed by number 18 of Nick Hamill. The field now all of a sudden is stretching out. Once that battle has quieted down between the 26 of Dalen Martin and the 8 of Parker, everybody started to stretch things out. And Parker now out front after 24 complete. Jason Parker, Matt Johnston, Dalen Martin. Next time by, we will be 1/3 of the way through.
And it's about that time in the race where drivers are just going to settle in a little bit here. As long as you're running similar times to the leader, you're not losing any position. Not that big of a deal to kind of take a run here, maybe for 15 or 20 laps, and then make your run at the end. But you need to make sure that you're at least matching the lap times of the leader.
So Jason Parker's lap time, last time by, a 15.883. Matt Johnston in second, a 16 second. So Parker running above breakout speed, quite comfortable where he is. And if you look at this, last year in the Boss of the Beach final, it was Jason Parker 1 and Matt Johnston in second place. Mike Ford, not with us tonight, he finished 3rd. So 2 of the strongest cars, 1-2, as they were last year in the Boss of the Beach final. It is Parker in 8, Johnston in 11, followed by 26 of Dalen Martin and number 1, Caden Wright. 16 is Casemore, 57 of Findlay, and 18 of Nick Hamill. A car that's been fairly quiet so far in this one, the 1 of Caden Wright. Caden sitting back right now in 4th position. Just very quietly running his kind of race. And we know Caden is always there, generally at the end. Zach Casemore with 2 feature wins this year. sits in 5th place. 57 Austin Findlay and the number 18 of Nick Hamill. They're all trying to chase down the number 8 car, Jason Parker. Jason Parker the leader. Johnson second. Then we got Dalen Martin in 3rd spot. Caden Wright in 4th, and the 16 of Casemore. And Dalen Martin is falling off. He is going to be challenged now by the 1 of Caden Wright. Caden has to be careful he doesn't break out as he tries to overtake Dalen Martin. Dalen Martin running 16.256 and Caden Wright running 16.224. But the 26 car has fallen well back of the 2nd place car, the 11 of Matt Johnston. 34 laps complete. Number 8, Jason Parker. Parker coming by to complete lap 35. Then we go back to the 11 of Johnson and the number 26 of Dalen Martin. All of a sudden, it appears that the 16 car of Zach Casemore has woken up. And now he starts to make his move, tries to come around the 1 of Caden Wright, and will challenge the number 26 of Dalen Martin. He hit the wall. I think Zach Casemore touched the wall by the starter stand, and that'll bring out the caution.
So you notice how he slows down very quickly, and he's going to now shake that car around a little bit. You can feel quickly if it changed the toe on the car. And it looks like the 18 may have been involved as well, as he drove up close to the wall to let the crew have a quick look.
So 35 laps in, 40 laps to go. Zach Casemore will start from the rear of the field. The white flag is out. Jason Parker is the leader. 11 Johnson second, 26 Dalen Martin third. This should help Dalen Martin. His car seemed to be going away on him. He led the biggest part of this race and then started to fall back. Looking for the green, coming off a 4 down the front. Green is out. We're racing. Off in racing, Parker picks up some room between he and Dalen Martin. Martin tries to get ahead of the 11 of Matt Johnston. 36 laps complete. And a warning goes out on the track. 8 Parker gets away on Dalen Martin and 11 Matt Johnston. Number 8, Jason Parker. 26 Dalen Martin, number 11 Matt Johnston. 1 of Caden Wright, 57 Austin Findlay. Next lap, halfway. It'll be 38 down, 37 to go. Halfway this time by. Halfway for Parker, for Dalen Martin, for the 57 of Findlay and the 11 of Matt Johnston. 1 Caden Wright, 18 Nick Hamill, and number 16 Zach Casemore.
By far the biggest lead of anyone in this race tonight now, as Parker has opened up a 7 to 10 car length lead. That is tough. That is super tough to make up when we're... Oh! Findlay goes sideways, and that's going to bring out a caution.
Looking for the green flag this time by. Just past halfway, Parker gets away. We're racing. Off in racing, Jason Parker in number 8. Number 11, Johnson challenging the 26 of Dalen Martin. It is Parker, then Johnson, Martin, and Casemore in the number 16. 1 is Caden Wright and 18 Nick Hamill. 57 is Austin Findlay, but Parker is your leader. 41 laps complete this time by. It is Parker. Then Johnson, followed by the 26 of Martin. They were almost 3 wide there. Caden Wright, Dalen Martin, and Zach Casemore. Now Caden Wright works his way up into 3rd position. He gets by Dalen Martin. So Dalen Martin's car is going away. He was on the pole. And the number 1 of Caden Wright just broke out. Breakout time is 15:07, and Caden Wright just ran a 15:681. So Caden Wright will have to fall back 3 positions. 44 laps in the books. Next time by, there'll be 30 laps to go. Race leader is number 8, Jason Parker. The 11 of Matt Johnston, and 3 wide through the corner. And a battle is the 26 of Dalen Martin gets into the 16 of Zach Casemore. Caden Wright is in 5th position, followed by Austin Findlay in 57 and Nick Hamill in 18. Dave Francis is 3. Jason Parker's the leader. Matt Johnston second in number 26, Dalen Martin. He blocks the number 16 of Casemore as Casemore tried to go by on the high side. Casemore wants to go high, and Dalen Martin goes high, and then when Casemore goes low, Martin comes down. He is not going to let that number 26, the 26 isn't going to let the 16 get by. And right now, he is holding up Zach Casemore, who is a very fast car. It is Parker out front. Then we got Johnson in 11, and he goes high again. Dalen Martin not about to let that 16 go by. He is racing that whole track right now, Dalen Martin. While he does that, everybody else is getting away. So right now, the leader is Parker, second is Johnson, third is Dalen Martin, followed by the 16 of Zach Casemore, and the 1 of Caden Wright. 57 Austin Findlay, and number 18 Nick Hamill. Dalen Martin in third. Zach Casemore in 16. Dave, we got the 26 taking up the whole racetrack.
Well, that is a dangerous game to play, because if you make one wrong move, somebody is going to hook the back end of that car, and the 26 is going to end up against the wall. But he's doing a block so far. He can't block everybody, though, and there goes Findlay on the inside, and that'll bring the 18 of Hamill with him.
So Jason Parker, your leader, Matt Johnston second, Austin Findlay in third. The 26 of Dalen Martin. Oh, he almost got into Casemore. And Martin is making his car look like a snowplow out there. It is Parker, then Johnson, followed by 57 Findlay and number 18 Nick Hamill. 1 is Caden Wright and 26 Dalen Martin. And now Casemore gets on the inside of Dalen Martin, and he's going to get him here. So Casemore will finally get by Dalen Martin. And Dalen Martin falls back. Jason Parker leads it. Johnson second in 11. In third, Austin Findlay. In fourth, Nick Hamill. Nick Hamill having the race of his life up to fourth position. Number 1, Caden Wright. Number 16, Zach Casemore. And 26, Dalen Martin. 57 laps in the books. Jason Parker, straightaway lead on Matt Johnston. Then the 57 of Findlay and the 18 of Hamill. 1 of Caden Wright and 16 Zach Casemore. Laps are starting to wind down. 58 complete, 17 to go. And that was an interesting few laps, with Dalen Martin trying to hold up Zach Casemore, and while doing that, he let the 57 of Austin Findlay get by, and Nick Hamill went with him, and Dalen Martin went backwards. 59. Now 60 laps complete, 15 to go. Johnson second, Findlay third, Hamill fourth, Caden Wright fifth, followed by the 16 of Casemore and the number 26 of Dalen Martin. Parker in the 8. The laps are winding down, and they can't go down fast enough for the 8 of Jason Parker. Johnson second in 11, and caution on the racetrack. Caution on the track. "60 laps complete, 15 to go. We have got a caution. And possibly for debris on the racetrack. And this is going to tighten things right up.
Yeah, it looks like, I can't tell from here, might be a spring rubber that is lying up in turn 1.
We just lost Zach Casebar. We are going racing. Number 8, Jason Parker, gets away on Matt Johnston in the 11. Then it's Dalen Martin in the 26 and 57 of Austin Findlay. 1 is Caden Wright. Number 18 is Nick Hamill, and 3, Dave Francis. We're down to 14 to go. It is the 8 of Jason Parker. Johnson in 11. Then we've got Findlay in the 57 and Dalen Martin in that number 26. He's on the high side. Parker out front, and caution on the track again as the number 18 of Nick Hamill goes around down in corner number 1. Looking for the white flag. It's out. 14 laps to go. Number 8, Jason Parker. Number 11, Matt Johnston. 26 of Dalen Martin. Looking for the green flag with 14 to go. Off of 4, down the front, green's out, we're racing. Off in racing, Parker. Then Johnson at 11, Martin in 26. 57 Findlay and 1 Caden Wright. 18 Nick Hamill. But up front, Parker is able to hold off the rest of the field. Jason Parker. Now Johnson being pressured by Dalen Martin. In 4th spot is 57 Austin Findlay. In 5th it's Nick Hamill, followed by Caden Wright in 1. 12 laps to go. Parker in the 8. Johnson in the 11. Going back to Dalen Martin in 26 and 57 of Austin Findlay. Nick Hamill was ahead in the 18, then number 1, Caden Wright. Caden tried to go for what problems? Dalen Martin goes around, coming out of 2. And we are going to see caution on the racetrack with 12 to go. A 12-lap shootout for the Roote Gaspar United 8's. Dash for Cash, brought to you tonight by Country 93. Coming out of 4 down the front, the green flag is out and we're racing. Off in racing with the number 8 Parker, trying to hold off the rest of the field. Gets away on Matt Johnston. Austin Findlay in 3rd, Nick Hamill in 4th, Dalen Martin in 5th spot, and Caden Wright in 6th. 11 laps remaining. Matt Johnston in 2nd spot. Then 57 of Findlay and 18 Hamill. Dalen Martin in the 26 is next, followed by the 1 of Caden Wright. 10 laps to go. 10 remaining. It is Parker, Johnson, then the 57 of Findlay, followed by Nick Hamill, Dalen Martin, and Caden Wright. Nick Hamill running that high line and trying to stay ahead of the 57 of Findlay. Laps are winding down. We'll have 8 to go. The number 3 of Dave Francis slowing down. Francis trying to get off the racetrack, and he gets off, and we keep racing. Parker in 8. Then we've got Matt Johnston going back to the number 57 of Findlay and the 18 of Hamill. 26 Dalen Martin and number 1 Caden Wright. 6 laps to go this time by for Parker. Parker, then Johnson. Findlay in 57, Hamill in 18. Martin, not the speed he had earlier in that number 26, followed by the 1 of Caden Wright. 5 laps to go, 5 remaining. 5 to go. It's Parker in 8. Matt Johnson in second in the 11. 57 of Austin Findlay and number 18, Nick Hamill. 26 of Dalen Martin and number 1, Caden Wright. 4 to go. Parker out front. And now about a 10-car length lead over the 11 of Johnson. Then Findlay in 57, Hamill in 18, and Dalen Martin 26, followed by Wright in 1. 72 laps complete. Number 8, Jason Parker will get the 2 to go signal, this time by 2 laps remaining. Jason Parker in 8, Johnson 11, Findlay in 57, and the number 18 of Nick Hamill. Number 8, Parker. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 remaining. Jason Parker. Down the back chute he goes. Matt Johnson second. Findlay for third. Hamill for fourth. Into 3, out of 4, down the front. The new Dash for Cash champion, number 8, Jason Parker. For second, Matt Johnson. For third, the 57, Austin Findlay. For fourth, the 18 of Nick Hamill, followed by Dalen Martin and Caden Wright. Jason Parker, Dash for Cash champion tonight for the Rootes Gas Bar United 8's, all sponsored tonight by Country 93. There he is, folks.
All right. Well, you kind of like the Dash for Cash. I think maybe that's one of your favorite races of the year.
Yeah, we definitely look forward to this. This is 3 years in a row for us, so thank you. It really shows I got a great team. These guys have been with me for years and years. We've got some young blood here, which is great to see, helping us out. So us old boys can take it easy and make the young guys work. But, it's great. I got a lot of fans here tonight. I got to say thanks to the track for, putting this event on again tonight. We got rained out last Wednesday, rained out Sunday. It was a real bummer. But I got a lot of people here. I got a lot of sponsors to thank here as well. Mowbray's Canadian Tire, Macdonald Fuels, Saugate Shores Transmission, Virtue Farms, K&K Pest Control, Cape Wright, Ron Gibbons Construction, and of course, like I said, I got to thank the crew, my wife and family, and all of their families for letting us do this. We have a great time doing it. Thanks.
All right, congratulations. Let's get some big photos taken. It's another Dash for Cash win for the 8 car.